Hello, my name is Quintus and I am publishing a new fly every month on my website www.meckejang.lu. You see it there.
The fly of the month of June is a ladybug. To tie this fly we will use a Tiemco 100 or Camazan B 400 in size 10 up to 12. The tying thread will be black 6/0 tying thread. For the head we will use yellow foam. The antennas will be made with pheasant tail. For the body we will use a coffee bean. The legs will consist of fine black rubber legs, and in addition we will need red acrylic paint, a black permanent marker and UV glue. Tie in the thread at the eye of the hook and wind it in close turns to the beginning of the curvature of the hook. Wind the thread back into direction of the eye of the hook. Cut off the excess of tying thread. Bias cut a strip of foam. Tie it in with a point at the eye of the hook. Flip back the foam strip and tie it off shortly behind the eye of the hook. Tear off the excess of foam. From a pheasant tail feather we will now pull off the antennas. Two fibers which we will pull off perpendicularly to the keel of the feather. They will look like that. Another one, pull them backwards. And we are going to tie them in just behind the yellow head as antennas. On each side of the shank of the hook. Secure the pheasant tail fiber tips back to the beginning of the curvature of the hook. Cut off the excess or tear it off, and wind several layers of tying thread on the shank of the hook. Whip finish and cut off the thread. For the body we will use a coffee bean, of which we are going to open the slit a little bit with a saw blade. Apply a drop of instant glue on the shank of the hook and glue the coffee bean to the shank of the hook. Here we are. Now we are going to paint the upper side of the body with red acrylic paint. When the paint has dried, we will draw the wings and the dots on the upper side of the body using a black permanent marker.
The sea is wide, and I can't swim over, nor have I the wings.
Then we will apply the UV glue on the upper side of the body. Only on the upper side of the body. We are going to cure it using our UV light. You could replace the UV glue with 5-minute epoxy, but that will take much more time to harden. Rotate the vise by 180 degrees, and now we are going to apply again some UV glue, this time on the lower side of the body. Then we are going to lay the legs, the rubber legs, into this glue that we have not yet hardened. Lay them into the glue. Three strips of rubber legs. And then we are going to harden the lower part of the body with our UV lamp. Trim the legs to reasonable lengths.
You can download the detailed tying instructions for this fly and for all the previous ones on my website www.meckejang.lu. Leave a message in the guest book with your email address and I will send you a mail every time a new fly is published. See you and tight lines.